focusing towards the international cricket of it. And one of the major things that is coming up this week itself is the WTC Final, World Test Championship Final, the third final in its iteration there. And you won't have in India. It will be Australia versus South Africa, the reigning champions, against a South African team who topped the WTC cycle in a very compelling manner. And these two teams would be going head to head. History in the making for sure, because Australia would be looking to be the first team to retain or win back-to-back WTC titles. On the other hand, South Africa, 26 years they have waited for an ICC trophy. Rudransh, is this the year? Because this has been the year of first for everybody, including an RCB, including a Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Harry Kane. We've talked about this a lot. How do you look towards this final? Because India is not there, has the thing come down, has the buzz come down? But yet again, this is the WTC final. You're talking about the Lords, you're talking about it's going to be a cracker, or do you think no, it is going to be one-sided?
I think it is going to be a cracker. I know the buzz won't be there as much in India, but I think people in South Africa will be very excited. People in Australia will be very excited. I heard the South African coach say that if we win, it will change the trajectory of Test cricket in our country, and that is very much possible. For Australia, it will be just another title, but for South Africa, I think it will be as big as it would have been for India winning the title. It's a huge deal. They haven't won anything since 1998, and they need to. It will be a good thing for them. But yeah, I don't think it will be a dud contest. I think it will be a very interesting one. There are two strong sides, and I'm not ruling out South Africa.
Not holding out South Africa, but let's look at man-to-man here. I mean, two names that come to our mind is probably a Kagiso Rabada versus Travis Head. Is that the battle that will define this test match, or do you think, no, there are other factors who are coming, there are other players who would be as good as, if not as good as or better than these two?
That's a very important battle, because we know how good Head is and how good he is in finals, and what he did in the last World Test Championship final.
England as well.
Yeah, good in England as well. But Rabada is not too bad either. He has, I think, a very good average. I think around 20 in Lords, and he is one of South Africa's best players. But he's coming off a lot of lot of controversy. How will he manage himself? How will, if Travis Head takes him on, what will be his reaction? These are very interesting things. And obviously, the opener versus the best batter versus best bowler battle is always a tone setter in these games. And I think that is where I think Head is slightly more important than Steve Smith, and Kagiso Rabada is definitely more important than any other South African bowler.
And one last question on this WTC thing. How do Australia find a way to bring in or include a Scott Boland in that 11?
Yeah, they would definitely want to, but I don't think there is a chance, because they can always go with 4 paces and a line, but that won't happen. I don't think that will happen in this bigger contest. That can't happen unless it's a very flat wicket, so they want to go with an extra bowler. That's a different case, but I don't think that can happen. I think it's they are so rich with the resources that they will have to keep one on. Even if you keep Scott Boland and drop Stark, it will be you're dropping Stark. If you keep Scott Boland and drop Hazelwood, it will be you're dropping Hazelwood. Yeah. So I think despite how brilliant he is, we know how brilliant Scott Boland is, he will have to be okay with the bench this time.
So one final question on this. Your take on who's taking it, Australia or South Africa?
Year of first, South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah, I'm also putting my name on the South Africa. So with that, WTC from June 11th till 15th, there's also a reserve day. It'll be very interesting to see who takes that crown. Australia, as Rudran said, won another title for them, or South Africa, their first title in since 1998, that would be 4 decades or something. That'll be historic in itself.